It's time for GW Colonial men's basketball. Colonials at their home opener tonight, taking on the Howard Bison from the Charles E. Smith Center. I'm Casey Decker here in the GW TV studios. It's unstoppable. We're live on YouTube and Facebook, and we're getting ready to give you a preview of tonight's matchup. We have Cole and Schustige live from the Smith Center. We go to him now for a preview. So Cole, starting things off, GW Colonials already had an exhibition game so far this season against Fairmont State. What did you see in that?
Well, in the game against Fairmont State, they won 86-63, and the offense was extremely efficient, going 31 of 59 from the field and limiting Fairmont State to 34.9% from the field. So overall, a great performance on both ends of the court.
Of a much stronger team, really, than Fairmont State. So what do you think GW needs to do most in order to succeed tonight?
Well, I think one important thing is that they need to keep shooting effectively from three-point land. Against Fairmont State, they shot 50%, so continuing that production will let them get better offensive opportunities and lead to more production in the game today.
Now, GW also had a pretty good rebounding game. Can you talk a little about that? Do you think they'll have another good one tonight? Do you think they'll get those boards and be able to keep the possession, get those second chance points?
Yeah, they accrued 32 defensive rebounds and 13 offensive rebounds. So cleaning up glass was a strong suit for the Colonials last game. They need to continue to do that. They need to clash the glass hard. Donaldo Toro, Utah Watanabe, and Steves both need to get, or all three of them need to get onto the glass efficiently.
I'm always looking for is turnover ratio. It seems in almost any sport, turnover ratio is a big key to winning any game, no matter how strong or weak of a team you are. How does GW fare so far in their exhibition game, and how do you think they'll fare tonight in terms of making sure they keep possession of the ball?
Well, in that game, they had 11 turnovers, which was not good. They need to do a better job of protecting the ball against a better Howard team, quite frankly.
Now, the most obvious player we're going to be looking for to succeed is Yuta Watanabe. Who else on this team do you think is going to perform at a high level this season?
Well, I think you're going to see Jair Bolden be a bell cow. He racked up 21 points and was a floor general, so he's going to be a major contributor this year, and we're going to see that production continue tonight. And then also, I think Toro's going to do a great job this year as well. Last game, we saw him get into the paint, shoot a nice right-handed jump hook, and rack up some points there. So both those are going to be X factors in games coming forward.
Now, I know this team is one that is very young. I believe there are 6 incoming freshmen and only really a few returning players. And of those returning players, most of them had their first season on this team last year, Yuta being really the only veteran player on this team. So how big of a deal is cohesiveness going to be? And do you think early enough we are at a point in the season where they're going to be able to find that cohesiveness?
Well, they're young. They're still messing around with lineups. They're still trying to get guys in that haven't played yet, and they're trying to figure out balance on both offense and defense. So I think the only way you can improve that is just keep being creative with who you're putting into the game. I think Maurice Joseph did a great job in that last game and will continue to do so, but you just have to try things out. You have to try to get that cohesive nature on the team, and you have to get guys involved that might not necessarily have had the opportunity last year.
Now, this Howard Bison team, GW has historically had a pretty easy time with them. Not necessarily easy so much as they haven't really been giving us too much trouble. We've beaten them in the past, right? Is this the same team we've seen before?
It's not. Last year they had a few injuries that were pretty detrimental to their season, and that contributed to a lot of losses that they have. So now they have a great 6'6" wing in Charles Williams, who is projected to be one of the best players in their conference. So I think you're going to see a better, more athletic, stronger Howard Bison team this year.
We're going to wrap things up right there for this pregame. Be ready to look for those points as we go into the game. It should be a good one. Colonials taking on the Howard Bison in their opener. Cole will be standing by in the Charles E. Smith Center to give us an update at halftime. Thanks, Cole.